Hello, my dear students. Welcome back to the lecture. So here, after the excavation quantity, next we'll try to see which quantity we are supposed to find. I missed one point, that is, see, whenever you're finding the number of members, no, it's always good that you try to verify this number. Like now you're written the number, isn't it? Instead of doing this, what we can do, no, come here, say equal to sign, and no, say sum, and then open bracket, okay? And now you add all these numbers, okay? And then you close the bracket. So in this way, what will happen? And now you bring this at the center. In this way, what will happen, Yeah. In this way, we are making, we are trying to be more safe. The thing is that there may be some chances while you're inputting it on the Excel sheet, you may miss one or two number. Instead of three, let us say somewhere in a hurry, you made it as two here. So what happened now? Quantity also decreased. Number also has come to 20. Now, when such situation happens, you can always go back to your drawings and try to verify from your drawing. For example, I'll try to count here now how many numbers are there. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21 footings are there in my drawing. And now I'll verify on the Excel sheet. But in the Excel sheet, I'm getting 20 here. So now I understood that I made some mistake in my Excel sheet. Then let me try to verify. Somewhere I might have made a mistake. Where was that mistake made? Yeah, right. In F2 footing, instead of 3, I had done an input of 2. Now I'll go and make it as 3. Okay. So when you try to cross verify in such a way, you're not going to go wrong anyway. Okay, done. Now, one more thing. This quantity is done. After this, usually what we do, we put PCC, right? You've done the excavation. I'll show you. You've done the excavation. Okay. Yeah. Uh, Let me show you the PCC part only. Yeah. So after that, this is a PCC what we try to put, isn't it? We have done the excavation. After the excavation, we'll do such kind of PCC. But in few of the construction project, before the PCC, we do stone soling work. So what is this stone soling? I'll show you that also. See here, these people, you can see these people, they've done the excavation. They've not put the PCC. They've done the stone soling work. And after the stone soling work, we'll put the PCC. Why these things will be done? In few cases, your soil will be very soft. Okay, you may not get a very hard strata. And when your soil is not very hard, in that case, what we do, we try to do this stone soling. And then over that, we put a this thing. What is that? PCC. Okay, that is the usual practice what we do. And sometime when you do the excavation, if you get lot of water, even though you do the dewatering, even though if there is a water coming, in that case also what we do, we try to do this stone soling so that you get a firm soil, or you get a firm ground, so that you can put your PCC over there. So that is why we do this stone soling. Now we need to find the quantity of this also. So what we'll do, again I'll show you the drawing for that. Okay, the drawing which I am referring right now, no, here it doesn't have a stone soling. You can see this is my footing, and directly beneath that we have a PCC. But I'll show you for the same drawing. I've done one more drawing. Okay, this is another drawing what I've prepared. Now let us consider you're doing a project where you have a PCC. This is my PCC, but below that you have this stone soling work. You can see stoning, and what is the thickness of that? It is 150 mm. So in that case, you need to take out the quantity of this also. Very simple. I'll show you another few more drawings. Okay, anyhow, I'll give you certain assignments also. Here also you can see this is one more project. Okay, here you can see what has happened. You can see here 300 mm thick rubber soling is given. Okay, so here the thickness is 300 mm. Previously it was 150. And then I'll show you one more drawing. See here also they have done. You can see this much part. This much part you observe. What is this? What is mentioned in the drawing? So again, it is mentioned here 200 mm thick stone soling. So in that case, you're supposed to find this particular quantity. Okay. Now I'll assume that in my particular building, in this particular project, even though it's not there, I'll consider, so that we'll not miss any quantities. Let us consider that there is a stone soling to be made. and the thickness of the stone soling is 150 mm. Only this much thing will be mentioned here. Okay, so what we are supposed to do, the answer in the Excel sheet, what we will do, we have to copy the same thing. All these things you have to copy the same thing. Again, you'll not write, okay? You'll not waste your time. Copy everything here, and then you have to input it here. Before that, the first serial number was an excavation. Now I'll write my serial number 2, that is 02. Okay. What is the name of that? I'll copy from here. What's written? Yeah, stone soling work below the plain cement concrete. I'll copy this part only. I can copy this, or you can write. Okay, we'll write or we can copy. I'll copy for saving time. But what you people do, you people write it. Okay, stone soling work below plain cement concrete. Okay, and make it bold, and then you can change the font of that. I'll go with the this font, and this is enough. Okay, and then I made this in blue color, and also I increase the row height of that. I'll do that also. I'll select on this. I'll go to the row height. I'll make it as 18. Okay, fine. I'll bring it at the center. See, now it has gone down, isn't it? If you want to bring at the center, you can see this particular option, middle align, click on that. It will come at the center. The color what we kept was blue color. I'll go with the blue color. Okay, you can increase the size of that. Now it looks good. Great. Yeah. So done. This is my serial number 2. I'll write it here. Okay, this is serial number 2. Okay, again you can align it at the center. Done. This much is clear. Yeah. Now what we'll do, we have to copy the same thing. These things you can copy. Whatever you are written, no, only this much will copy. That is all the footing size I'll copy. Control C. Okay, you have to select that and say Control C. Bring it here and say Control V. Done. You have pasted everything. You don't have to write it again. Now coming to the units part. Now you see one thing, you have to observe one thing. Units, I've written it here. But the moment I'm scrolling my mouse down, you can see I'm not able to see this number of member, length, width, and all those things, right? So in that case, what you're supposed to do, the best option is that always remember. Now you see, I went down, I cannot see which is my length column. I don't understand which is my width column. For that, we have one trick. The trick is that whichever row you want to freeze, you have to select below that. For example, I want this particular row to be freezed. So I'll select below that. This particular option I'll selected. I clicked on this and I'll go to the option here. I'll go to insert, not insert, page layout, formulas, data, review, view. Yeah, you go to the option called as view. Okay, what you have to do, see, serial number I've written it here. Below that I'll select this particular portion because I want this entire portion to be freezed. Okay, this entire portion has to be freezed. I selected here. I went to the view option here. There's one option here called as freeze panes. Click on that and say freeze, the first one, freeze panes. So once I do that, now you see I'm scrolling down, but what has happened, this entire thing is visible, isn't it? And even the measurement sheet is visible for me. This entire thing is visible. Now if I unfreeze that, I'll go back here. Okay, I'll select that, I'll go to freeze, I'll say unfreeze now. Now if I scroll down, no, you see everything is gone, isn't it? So that is why whenever you work, no, try to select this, go to the freeze and say freeze panes. Done. Okay, done. Now it is easy for me to identify. Okay, now stone soling, whatever you work you do, no, what is the unit of that? The unit of that is again cubic meter. That is again cubic meter. You can either write from here. Yeah. It is again cubic meter. You can either write it here cubic meter, or again what you can do, you can again copy from here also. Come here, select all these things, say Control C, and then come here and write here. Say Control V. Done. Okay. Now coming to the number of members, again it remains the same. Again you can copy this part. Okay. Copy. Otherwise you could have copied everything in the beginning, but not an issue. You can copy it separately. I copied everything. Say Control C. Come here and do Control V. Okay. Everything is done. Now coming to the length part. So how do you find the soling quantity? How do you find that? For that, we need to understand a small concept here. Okay. The concept is that I'll show that concept here. Okay. Through the drawing only. Yeah. See, what is the concept? This PCC offset you are taken 50 mm. this particular offset was 50 mm. This particular offset was 50 mm. So offset you have to take 50 mm. But again, in stone soling quantity, you don't have this. You don't have to consider the, what is that, working space. Very simple. Whatever is a footing size plus 50 mm on the right side plus 50 mm on the right side, you're supposed to add. That's it. Very simple. Why not the working space? Because working space is not required. Already for the excavation, I have taken that. For soling quantity, what you have to do, footing size plus right side extra, this thing, PCC offset, left side PCC extra offset. See, again, for the soling, they won't mention you offset. Already for the PCC, they have mentioned that 50 mm, isn't it? This 50 mm that mentioned. If you don't understand here, I'll take you to the original drawing. See, here it was mentioned, no, that this is 50 mm and this is 50 mm. Beneath that only your soling work will happen. So that is why, okay, pretty simple. So what we'll do, first again, we'll write the footing size here. Okay, that is 1.2, no, equal to sign 1.2 equal to sign 1.2. Why it's not coming? Wait, yeah, equal to sign, yeah, 1.2 plus left side 50 mm 0.05 and right side 50 mm plus 0.05. Done. Okay. Similarly, on the width also again same thing. I can copy the same thing because my length and breadth is same. So my soling also will remain same. Again, I'll write for this time 1.2 plus 0.05 on the left side plus 0.05 on the right side. Okay, done. I'll select this. I'll bring them at the center now. Yeah, okay. Now you go for the next quantity. You tell me. Next, how much it is? 1.4. So 1.4 plus 0.05 plus 0.05. Now, here again, you don't do the same thing. What you do? Just come here and drag it in this way. You can drag it in this way because even your breadth is also 1400. Okay. Now you make use of that, your smart work. What is that smart work? We know 0.05 plus 0.05 is 0.1. 0.05 plus 0.05, 50 mm is 0.1. Now directly add it. Okay. That is plus 1.85 plus 0.1. Done. This answer you got. Next, 2 plus 0.1. You're getting my point? Okay. 2.1. Next, how much it is? Next, it is 2.25 plus 0.1. Okay. Next, how much it is? 3 plus 0.1. Okay. Next, how much it is? 1.55 plus 0.1 plus 0.1. Next, how much it is? 1.55 plus 0.1. Okay. Okay. Here I made a mistake. No. See, sometimes I also may make a mistake, but whatever I'm telling, that is correct. Here, that may be a mistake. Okay. Yeah. So 1.4. This is also correct. This how much? 1.75 plus 0.1. Done. Yeah. Now here we'll drag the same thing because it remains the same. Here also it is same. Here also it is same. Here also it is same. Okay. Just verify it. Yeah. Here also it is same. Only the last portion, no? Yeah. This it won't be same. Oh, here I'll do plus 1.15 plus 0.1. Enter. Done. 1.25 we got. Now coming to the depth or thickness. What is the thickness of your rubber soling? In this drawing, it was written 150 mm. Okay. It was written 150 mm. So I'll show you one more drawing also. So here in this drawing, how much it is written? It is written 200 mm. So if you're doing it for this particular project, you're supposed to take 200. But right now, I'll consider my stone soling will be 150 mm. So what I'll do, I'll come here, I'll write 150 mm. So it is 0.15. Okay. I'll write 1 and I'll drag for everything because for all other footing it's same. Okay. Now I'll bring everything at the center. Yeah, center I brought it. Okay. Now come to the quantity. How you will find the quantity? It is in cubic meter. So I require my length. I'll multiply my length with my breadth. I'll multiply that by the thickness of it and I'll say enter. I got 0.2535. Again, I'll drag it in this way so that it will do the calculation for all other footing. Again, these values you can say after the decimal point, So I'll go here, selected, I'll go here and I'll make it as 2 values. Okay. Now come to the total quantity. Yeah. So total quantity will be equal to sign 0.25 quantity multiply by how many? Number of member and say enter. Okay. Then again you drag it in this way, you'll get the answer. Again, this value, I'll decrease it after the decimal point. Good. So you can see all the answers I have got. Now finally, I need to make one more table. Yeah. I need to make one more table where I can list down the total soling quantity. Okay. I'll write it here. I'll make it here. Okay. This again, select everything. Okay. Then go to this part, all borders. Okay. It looks good. This quantity, you can make it in red color like I did it here. Make it in red color. Okay. Now it looks good. You can even make it bold. You can increase the size. You can do whatever you want to do. Okay. Yeah. Looks good. This entire thing. Now last thing here. So total soling quantity. Yeah. Total soling quantity. Okay. Then this answer will be in cubic meter only. Cubic meter. This number you have to do equal to sign, say sum, bracket open and add all these things. So that will not go wrong, and bracket close and say enter. Okay. Yeah. Now this answer will write equal to sum, bracket open, and now you drag all these things in this way and close the bracket and say enter. 11.25 is the total soling quantity what you have got. Now if you want, you select this and say merge at center. Okay, this won't work out. Yeah, no problem. I'll increase this size of this. Okay, select this, increase the size of this. Okay, this row height, if you want, you will increase the row height, make it as 25. Okay, yeah, and then you can put that border part, all border, so it will look good. Okay, yeah. So the total soling quantity again, you can make this in a different color. Yeah, this color looks good. Okay, this was black color. This I'll keep in black only. Depends. Okay, this much is clear. This, if you want, bring it at the center. Yeah, 11.25. How much I had got here? I had already done it. Yeah, 11.24 I had got. Same thing I got here. 11.25 cubic meter. Done. This much is clear. So in this way, you're supposed to find the stone soling quantity below the PCC. Okay. Now, whatever project you get, same thing you have to adopt. There won't be any change in this, right? So I hope you have enjoyed my lecture up to here. You got an idea how this soling quantity has to be taken care of. In the next lecture, we'll try to see how the PCC quantity will be done. After that, the shuttering, the footing, and other part we'll try to cover. So we'll see you back in the next lecture. Thank you.